Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth and I'm here in my art loft. I'm going to show you the first thing that I do after I've made all my gel prints to make a book. Then the first thing I do is sort my gel prints. Now today I'm doing the butterfly prints, and the butterfly prints that I used both commercial butterflies and ones that I had carved. This is one of my most favorite butterflies. The size and the definition of it and everything, I just really like it. I believe it's a Martha Stewart. I'm not positive. It's either that or a Tim Holtz. It's kind of old, so I'm not even sure you can get it now, but you can get ones that are similar or ones that you will like as well. I've done so many with this particular butterfly that I've decided I'm going to make a journal with just prints that use this butterfly. And this particular print I really like and may use it as the cover, but I haven't decided that for sure. You can see that, I've already got two of them. Now, I had other butterflies, and this one's a bunch of little butterflies, and this particular one I thought I might use for a journal, the cover of the journal that is the multiple different kinds of butterflies. So I'm just going to pull these into different places. These are quite indistinct, and they're going over here where the other ones like that are going. This particular butterfly is one that I carved. So it's going over here. This big red butterfly, it was a red, this is a purchased one, and I'm not sure you can get this one anymore either. It's really old. I think it's older than the other one that I had. But you can see that this is quite a busy print, but it's kind of nice. And it will be in one of my journals, I'm sure, eventually. So we're going to put that in. Come on, don't everybody fall at once. All my things, of course, decide to fall because I am on camera. It's like a baby doesn't cry until you're doing something. Your paint doesn't fall over until you're on camera. Exactly. Okay, so this one will go in a different pile. And you can see that's back to the butterfly that I really like, that is going to be in a journal by itself. Another one of those kind. Another one of those. And some of these will actually be in the multi-butterfly journal. But you can see that they're all different kinds. This one has it looks like a matte background until you move it, and then you can see that it's a shimmery gold in behind it. The brick color is matte, and the blue is a matte, and the blue butterflies are matte, but the gold in behind it is really, really nice. Some of them are more distinct than others. I like the way that the different prints play from foreground to background. This one's one I really love. I'm not sure if I will cut this one up because the whole is maybe greater than the parts, but I don't know if you can see it. The butterflies are just negative space from this brown color here. So the brown is the top layer on the print. And then there's a haze of blue in behind here, and I'm not sure if you can see that either. And you see the swirl pattern. That is a stencil that I had done on the print first. You can see here it's a double print. I did the stencil with the maroon, well, red violet, I guess it is, shiny stuff, metallic color, and then the green. And I kind of liked it, but I didn't like it well enough to keep the print, so I printed over it with a print that I had on my plate that had butterflies. And you can see this one up here. You can only see it if you hold it just the right way. There is a butterfly in that corner. See how it works? So it's really got a lot of stuff going on. Some have more than others. This one had, kind of a wild background, and then I put the blue butterflies on top. Here's another one, like one that we've seen, but it's not the one I like. Here is one of my like peeling paint backgrounds, but it's not really peeling paints. I just scraped the paints onto the plate, and then it does have a pattern over the top of it. I don't know, I think you can see that. And then of course just the butterflies to be a butterfly print. Some of these I started as butterfly prints, and some of them were, I call them reject prints or garbage prints that were just, you know, when I was playing on a different gel plate day, and I ended up putting butterflies over the top of them and making them into butterfly prints. So they're all different kinds. And the reason I'm sorting them all out is so that I can have, whenever I do the multi-print, excuse me, the multi-print book, then I will have like one signature of each different kind of butterfly. I think that'll be kind of cool. This is an old red rubber butterfly. Can you see him down here, the black guy? Yeah, you can see him. But there's a lot of neat stuff going on in the background of that one. I lucked out with that. It was a garbage print, as I call it. In fact, I think it had been a garbage print twice. I think it had the turquoise, and then it had the blue, and then the gold is over the top, and the butterflies are on top of that. But it turned out cool, so it's going to be in one of my butterfly books. There's another one with that same butterfly, another one with the same butterfly. Some of these were done for my Fire and Ice book. If you have seen that on my YouTube videos, those are the ones with the blue and orange colors, and they turned out really cool. Some of them were my lace prints. I did not make a lace print journal, but I did make a lot of different lace prints. This is one of them. You can see the lace in the background. And in this one, there's only, the metallic is only this purple that's in the background. The butterflies and the lace itself are both matte. This one may not be finished because, well, no, it looks okay when I'm looking at it held up where I can see it. Because when it's flat, it has a whole different look than when you hold it up, because it has the metallic background, but the butterflies are matte. Okay, this is a butterfly that I carved. I kind of like that one. It has some interesting swirls here that I also carved, and then the butterflies, you know, reflect that blue so that you get your eye sees it more than it would if it didn't have the butterflies there. This is the big butterfly. This one actually has two different butterflies. You can see it has this one that I carved. See the little orange one there? And then this large one. But I'm going to put that in the large butterfly pile because it is that's the most prominent thing on it. Actually, I'm going to put it in a separate pile by itself. This will be a separate pile, since it's two different butterflies. Again, the large butterflies. If you see one that you really like and want to know how I did it, then if you can describe it to me, I can tell you how I did it. So if you want to leave any information in the comments, there's another mixed butterfly set. I'm putting them over in another pile. This one has just the old red rubber butterfly. Oh, this one doesn't have, oh, it does have butterflies. Look at this. There's a little butterfly there. And there's some little butterflies there. So it's a mixed butterfly, but it's a small mixed butterfly, so it goes up there. Oh, another mixed butterfly. Maybe I should put all my mixed butterflies together. See, this has 2 or 3 different kinds. This is, again, the butterfly I like. You can see that I'm getting into the Fire and Ice series pages that some had butterflies, some did not, and those were ones that did. I'm trying to see if this is a mixed. Yeah, it's a mixed too. We'll put it up there with the mixed ones. Again, a mixed one. I like that one. It's got the gold is of course shimmery, but the blue-green is shimmery too. The only thing that's not is not shimmery, but you know, metallic, is the darkest blue there. And this is a I think this one was from a butterfly, a little pack that you could get at Michael's that had, it had like one little butterfly in it and then some sayings or something else like that. And so, you know, in the little dollar bin or $1.50 bin or whatever it is, whatever price they're charging now, because there's another mix. Now, when I'm doing the actual journal, then I probably won't get this part in there, although I might, and if I do, you know, I might fix that with something else. This is the butterfly we saw a minute ago. Again, the same thing. And these actually are pretty much the same print, except, you know, you have more of them over here. I think I probably did that one, and it didn't come out as good as I wanted it, so I redid it. Sometimes I do those things. As you can see, they're very much alike, even though they're not exactly alike. Okay, that looked like for a minute that it was multiple butterflies, but it's not. It's just the one with the tails, the swallowtail butterfly. This one is a mix, and it's kind of cool because it's got, I mean, you can see the butterfly here, but if you tilt it, you can see that there's a blue butterfly here, and there's a butterfly here that's just in the negative, because it's the blue, the butterfly itself is blue, and then it's just been removed from the plate before it was printed on this paper. So that's a mix. There's this strange butterfly. Where did I put him? Uh-oh, do I have a pile for that one? Uh-oh, we need to start a new pile. Yes. Okay, so we'll start it right there. This one is a mix. It's very dark. This one's a baby butterfly, but it's also a mix. Okay, this is one that I carved, and it has a lot of nice, you know, areas that give you a lot of different color when you move it. Same butterfly. Another mix of butterflies. I think that's just the swallowtail butterfly, so he goes over here. And there's a swallowtail butterfly. Again, difficult to see some of the butterflies unless you move the print, because the metallics show up so much more when you move the print. Swallowtail butterfly. Sometimes when I'm printing, I just get stuck on one and then just go with it. And I think we have a new one here again. This is one that I carved, the butterfly. Like that. And over here. Same one, but it's a mix, see, because we have this one plus we have this one. And who's moving over here? Okay, had to fall. Everything falls when you're on camera. It's just the way it works. The mixes are going up here. There's another mix because we have this one that I carved, and I actually carved that one as well. Swallowtail butterfly. Come on, go on the pile. Now this is a different one. It is not the swallowtail butterfly. It's another one that was, it is a Martha Stewart butterfly. The swallowtail butterfly is as well. Let's move these around. See them. I didn't realize I had so many different ones, huh? Oh well. This is actually a mix because you've got little tiny ones here, but it's predominantly the butterfly that I'm going to make a whole journal out of. I think I'll have enough of those. I mean, I have a bigger pile of that already than anything else except for the mixes, and the mixes, of course, would only count as mixes, which would go into the journal that has all different kinds of butterflies. Ooh, I like that. Now we're getting back into this one again. Oh, maybe you want to see that one a little more. It's kind of nice. It's got a lot going on. I mean, you have things where the paint has been missing, and then over here you've got a lot of different little things going on that you might not notice at first. And the butterflies themselves are not just totally purple. They have a blue purple to them, so it's kind of a nice print. And that one was probably done right before this one. This one was printed on a garbage print, but it came out pretty cool. And I don't know if you can see that down in there, but that's really nice down in there. When I make the journal, I usually select, because I'm only going to do 8.5 inches tall, so I might select this side, or I could select this other side, and probably would select this side because it's much more exciting with all this different gold that's down in this area here. Same butterfly, the same pattern, but you can see it better on this print, of course. Those were probably done in sequence, one after the other. That one may have been in the same sequence because it has the same pattern in it. Sometimes you can get like 3 or 4 or 5 that have all the same, from one rollout on your gel plate. If you just keep rolling on top of that, you'll still get ghost images of that pattern that was underneath of it. This one's that small butterfly. This one's this one, the one that I like. And where did you go? Uh-oh, I don't think I have a pile for him. Hang on a second. Okay, got to start one more. Okay. So far I have, that one's up there. That one's up there and down here, so let's leave that. And we'll put a pile up there that's different. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different piles of different butterflies. Well, one is a mixed pile, so it has mixed butterflies. When I was doing this one, I did the print, and then I made myself a note. I said use black cherry butterflies. So this is black cherry is what the paint on there is, because I thought when I was looking at the print and wanting to make it into a butterfly print, because it was just a background before, then I decided that the black cherry butterflies would look good with that. So some of these were actually prints before, and then became butterfly prints after they were just backgrounds, and then I either stamped on butterflies, just totally, completely stamped on butterflies, or some of them I reprinted over the top of and put butterflies on. Okay, there's that one. This is the big butterfly. Again, the big butterfly. This is an interesting background here. It's kind of a lace thing, but it's not made of lace. A friend gave that to me. It was made with a mold, and I thought she said she made it out of something like spackle, but I'm not sure. Or actually, maybe it was caulking. That's what it was, caulking. Yeah, what that was. This has actually a lace in there, the gold lace, but you don't see it when it's just laying flat. You kind of have to move it. That one goes there. That's my same butterfly. I like that one. Isn't it pretty? I like that. It's gold and the brick, kind of brick color, brick red, and the turquoise. And this is that open kind of butterfly. This one I printed, and it had the butterflies in red, but they weren't distinct enough, so I went over them in purple with just stamping on top of it. But there's a lot going on in the background of this too. You may not see that there's a vine type pattern in behind that. It goes up there. Some more potted butterflies. Yeah, don't like this one that much. Probably will redo that. And I don't think I have, I do have a pile for that. Sometimes, again, on this one I stamped a light blue butterfly, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I stamped over it in the black. And I purposefully made it so that you could see part of the light blue to make it look more three-dimensional, I guess. I like this. That looks good. This one has actually has a lot of butterflies in behind it, but you really don't see them. Your eye notices the ones on the surface, but there are butterflies below that. I don't know if you can see this wing right here. Another piece of my Fire and Ice series. It's kind of fun. Okay. There's that old red rubber butterfly. Where'd he go? Alright, where'd I put him? I can't find it. So I'm going to put it right there. I'll let it sit there. I know I have a pile for it because I remember putting it in a pile. But I don't see it now. Okay. That is the same butterfly, but no, that's not. That's the one with the swallowtail. So, swallowtail butterfly. Different butterfly. This one I had a small butterfly stamped on, but I went over it with the blue, and you don't really see that small butterfly except that it gives a color to the inside of the wings since that blue is so open. There's swallowtail butterfly. That's like the other one. This one's definitely a mix. It's got small butterflies here that you can see. Plus you see those that are stamped on top. That's that one. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to bump the camera. This one is this down here. Trying to knuckle my things again. It's one of the butterflies I carved. How are we doing on time? We're probably going to run out of time. We're 22 minutes right now, so we might not if I go really fast, but you'll miss all kinds of good stuff if I go really fast. And this might look like different butterflies, but it is all the same one, and it's the one that I carved. You can kind of see it right there, or right there. But it does have different layers to it. Same butterfly stamp. This is done by a different method. This was done with a stencil butterfly mask, actually. I'm going to put that up there with that. Probably won't use that one because it's so different than the other ones. I like to have things go together. I really like this print because I like the colors that are there, the gold and the red and the blue. And I like how the vines are partially gold and partially red. And then I stamped over this in a metallic green that actually has a blue in with it. So that's kind of distinctive, kind of different. Where are you? Yeah. Okay, some more swallowtail butterflies. It's different than the one we saw previously. Over there. And the big one again. Some of these are not that remarkable. I mean, they have a nice background and then they have butterflies stamped on them, and that's not anything bad, nothing bad about it. It's just that it's not as exciting as some of the ones that I know how I did it, and they actually worked out the way that I wanted them to, and so on. This is the one I'm looking for today. And this one goes over here. And that's that one again. Not sure. Oh, I like that. That's the big butterfly. This one's all matte except for some gold peeking through in different places. That one's quite red. Where do you go? I saw you a minute ago. Okay, I don't know where that one went. Oh, phooey. Oh, there you are. Sometimes I can't find which pile to put them in. This one has some stuff going on. You can see there are little squares here. Not very much, though. I might go over that again before I use it. Same butterfly. Small butterfly. I'm going to put it with the mixed butterflies because I don't have very many of that one. Another small butterfly. I like that background, though. It's very, I don't know, ethereal to me with the how it blends, mushes in and out of colors. This one has a nice background, too. Look at all this neat stuff going on. I like that one. In a way. In its own way. There's another one of those. Another one of those. This one is, you can see the butterflies are just along the edge because the design seemed to be all in the middle, so I thought the edges needed something. And when you know, if you fold this into pages, you'll have one page that will have those butterflies, and then the next one, it might not have those. You might fold those over onto the other side because you'll have white on the other side so that you'll be able to write on that. Now, that's a good print of my background stamp that I made. So this is what I do when I get ready to make a book. I go through all the prints that I've made of a type, all the prints that I'm working on of a group, to see which ones, to sort them in some way. And sometimes I'm sorting them by color, and sometimes I'm sorting them by, in this case, shape, and sometimes I'm sorting them by whether or not I think something is good enough to go into a journal. I mean, this one may or may not make it. It's has some pluses, but you know, it'll depend on just exactly how big my, just exactly my 8.5-inch section that I would take out of there. Okay, that's another small one. I'll put small ones all in there. Excuse me. Whenever this finishes, it will just finish. I'm not going to worry about being finished by the time that the video is captured. It does usually do about 32 minutes and 28 seconds or something weird like that. And this one has some swirls in the background of gold, but I don't know if you can see them because your eye, you know, tries to sit on those. Your eye tries to stay on those butterflies that are at the top of at the surface. That one's kind of cool. That one's kind of cool too. I like how the butterflies are not one color; they're blue and gold together. Oh, this one's one of my favorites, even though it's not anything really special. It's got the big butterflies in it, but you only see those when you're not getting the sheen from the gold, because there's a lot of gold in there. And actually, I think there may be gold over everything to some degree, even though this was a matte cream. No, the matte cream is not. Yeah, it's still matte, but the purple is kind of gold as well. I mean, kind of metallic. It's not. Purple isn't gold. We know that. I like this one because it's very muted. I mean, it looks like it might be behind a mesh or something because you can't really see it that well. Another blue and orange one. Again, with my Fire and Ice series that I did. And we're going to be finishing up here in a minute. It's probably going to cut me off. So make sure that if you are interested in seeing the next pieces of how I make the journal, then make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you comment or ask questions if you want to. you know, just let me know what you think and think if this video is worth even watching. I mean, maybe you don't think so. I just thought it might be of interest to see all the different things I come up with before I get into actually making the page. And this is how I do it. I just go through everything and then decide what will make a journal. So again, thank you for watching. I hope you come back and watch some more. I will be making this journal pretty much on videos so that you can watch as it develops. And I probably will make the one that I make with multiple butterflies on something like that. Now let me just show you how many of those. This is how many. An inch stack, an inch and a half, no, an inch tall stack of butterflies that are this butterfly. So this is going to become one journal, and then probably the one signature of the other journal. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.